as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Hey, 18. C-Con, 152 Spider.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're on offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go play action with Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Hey, 18.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Come on, set. 91 full. Hey, lock it.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Go. Hurry. Ready?
Looking to throw. Miller. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken,
I sounded like you, bro.
They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
12 yards on the return that time, and the Bears take over.
Green Bay, you doing all right over there? Oh. God damn it. Shit.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And he fires one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
X3, 218, chop.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Hang on. I mean, you can take his first and second round, first, second, and third.
On second down
take the first and second,
Jones,
and then take one of his X factors off. Take it down to normal.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I mean, you talking about tanking. Take that first and second from him.
They'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Back to throw. Miller. And this is going to be incomplete.
Like I was saying,
looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play.
He'd be drafted in the
Who am I to
round.
say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Where's my...
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Preston Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
If you take the first 3, then he'd be drafted in the 4th round. If he's still in here by the next drive, he'll be thinking, well, now I got some offense
in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Here's Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to pump the ball away.
And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Great. You draw Corker.
Check 31. Check 31. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Get it.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Hey, kind of hey.
Check 24. 124.
Greystone travel.
Don't worry about it.
And ready. Lead grip.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. Hard.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Got him, man. It's Tanyan complete. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Miller operating from the gun. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Check.
On second down, it's Cohen. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Play action. It's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
Chargers
so it splits the uprights. And it has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Well, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1.
10 p.m.
That's not going to get it done.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield,
I'm going to play finesse and advance.
Huge differences we know between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Sliding out of the pocket. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
You don't have to win the 40-yard dash to still have good mobility. How about him getting outside of the pocket, throwing on the run, and picking up a 1st down?
A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Jones. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Go! 18 Gator. Leo! Slant! Hey, Zoo! Get it!
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now Trubisky. Forced out to his left. This is Miller, complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller with touchdown number 12 on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Play action. Now Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. Now it's Trubisky.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Bruce, you want me to put that in the group here?
Only once more, it's Trubisky.
We'll do that tomorrow.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
Yeah.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Well, it was only 17-6, Green Bay. Shit. I'll be getting out of the party to concentrate.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Let's go now.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Miller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
The Bears take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
You got tape. Hey, ball.
On first down, Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. A good pickup there, a 22.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's second and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing on second and 8. Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. This is Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Back to throw. Miller flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They try again with Cohen, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far.
Troy.
They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack
Troy.
right there.
And the offensive film section tomorrow may be
see
a
that?
little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of
There's
positive
nothing on
grades
Troy's
we have
broadcast this week.
And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And he'll be taken down,
I
losing
don't know about
yardage
seeing
back at the
anything. See that
9-yard
line going across that,
Here's
that other
J.K.
player
Scott
telling him
now.
where to go?
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it
Got one of
away.
his settings on.
No, I'm
Turnover
back
here
on
from the
defense.
38.
all my settings should be up. I turned them off week 1 when we first started.
Very nice job on the run
that?
back there. He'll get
That's when,
23
ball.
yards all told.
That white
It'll
line
be a short field
going
for the
over to
Bears as they
the
take
other
over
guy.
1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen.
I just saw that line going out.
Only muster
Like, you know, I go out there on defense. It tells where the defender to go to, the white
But
line.
that one was swallowed up.
You'll
because
see
when
if he
they're
gets back
open,
on defense.
those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Miller flushed out right. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Miller, on play action. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys
He was on defense a minute ago.
back to throw. Miller. And he's got it. That's It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From 3 yards out.
Like when his linebackers moving out.
Here on that deficit. Look at the flare. Miller incomplete. Penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 dental?
Well, I was thinking like the 2x2 inch ones that you can buy.
Yeah.
In addition to the pencil.
Those last for
A long time.
no doubt.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Trubisky will throw. He's got Burton here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
The coach is always harped on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
I got it, I'm going to send it to you.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
Do you have any idea how many bodies I've stood above people in your exact position? Honestly, to this day.
Hey, Blue.
Action towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Again, it's Cohen. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. This is Cohen. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get the 1st. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. All runs on this drive so far.
Hold on.
The toss play to Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now we're going to get a stop.
I know what Hellcat talking about.
Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
I deleted Madden 20 last night to download GTA. And then I re-downloaded Madden, so they must have didn't update the setting thing. That's what he's talking about.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers.
I deleted Madden to download GTA after I played it last night, and then I re-downloaded Madden this morning. So it must have not like updated the settings from like last time when I had my settings off. If that's what he's talking about, if he say he see the line.
Continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm not sure if the setting stayed or not. So I mean, I'm not sure if it's on or off, honestly. But it was off. It was off before I deleted the Madden, and I re-downloaded it back. But I don't know if it stayed off or not.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They run. This is Cohen. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They're knocking on the door.
I'll keep my stream up and go to my settings and everything so y'all can check just to make sure.
He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far.
Yeah, I'll take like whatever penalty I got. I honestly didn't know if it was on or off, but I'll take whatever is coming.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control.
I don't have no problem with you.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy who got huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand. Who cares? Let's go out here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end that feel a little bit better as they continue.
Yeah, I checked the depth chart, not the setting. That's why I said like I'll take whatever penalty I got.
First play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing.
You know, took money from a shady pharmaceutical company.
Gosher credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Trubisky going to throw. It's complete to Robinson. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Okay.
Trubisky now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Like I know it's supposed to be off and on. Like I know it's supposed to be off and on already. I'm just saying like I didn't know if it was on or off.
Their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And they will take a knee here.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, "You get a win on the
I'm about to go to the settings now."
They're like you stole something, and they did in this one.
Would you mind?
Sure.
Thank you.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be the best though. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special.
Yeah, so you'll get the log.
Yeah, it was on. It was on. The ball hawk was on. So.